Fam, good morning. What's going on? Can I get a roll Tide inside the comment box? I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Thursday. It is May 15th. Let me know where you're watching from inside the comment box. I appreciate you guys. As always, I'm coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. And I want as many thumbs up as possible right now inside the comment box for Ty Simpson. Hit the thumbs up for Ty Simpson. It's time that we support the quarterback at Alabama. And this is in no way throwing shade to Kalen Russell or Austin Mack, because we support those guys as well. But right now, you've heard it from Ryan Grubb. You've heard it from Coach Kalen DeBoer. You've heard it from A.J. McCarron. The guy's been here. He's worked for this point in time where he's at. So let's get behind the young man. Let's not create some sort of like separation inside the locker room. Let's get behind these guys. Let's support Ty Simpson. And if Ty Simpson, if there's any point in time where he can't get the job done, then we'll revisit that. And you have two other quarterbacks that can get the job done when it's their turn. But right now, the guys who make the major decisions, Ryan Grubb, Coach Kalen DeBoer, they're saying that this young man has earned it. Now, look, it's May 15th. The competition never ends. It doesn't. It can't. There always has to be competition, period. If you don't have competition, nobody's getting better. Nobody. We are so excited at what Kalen Russell brings to the table. And what Austin Mack has, man, these guys are young. They're much younger than Ty Simpson. What is Ty, 22 years old? So just because we're going with Ty right now does not mean anything negative about the other guys. This is a team sport, right? Sometimes it's like you highlight a guy and people get mad about it and they think you're like pro one guy, not another. No. Like, we want the best player playing, period. We get upset when the best guy is who we thought they were is not performing to the highest level. And as fans, we have the right to be calling for somebody else. Last year we went through that. That's why we're mad. Sean Lilly became a fan funder. I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And in terms of like these guys, if you think just because, you know, people are saying this would be the guy if we started Saturday, it's not going to make anybody leave. Like, the transfer portal window, it is closed. The only guy that really could have left was Ty, because he's a graduate, right? But I mean, in terms of like going to another SEC school, but the guys are here. So let's just wait, see what happens, support these guys, support Ty Simpson. You see something out there on social media, support them. Same thing with Kalen Russell and Austin Mack. It's nice that you only have really 3 quarterbacks. I like that. Today, our Thursday raffle, we will be spinning the pinwheel. This is a pinwheel show, okay? This is our hat. You can get these hats at Athlete's Thread. This is the Hide the Tide. Today we got the camo. This is a run over from yesterday. We got a couple people in the raffle already. How to jump into the raffle, Bama_YouTube, Cash App Bama YouTube, $5 will get you in. You have 3 opportunities if you want. Bama_YouTube on Venmo, Cash App Bama YouTube. All right, Chad put in 10 yesterday for 2 random people, and Chad's coming back today. And we got King Riz and Herman. So Chad covered you. I picked 2 random people. I got Herman and King Riz, and Chad Kennedy back in there as well with 2 more pickups. And I would imagine that's for you, Chad. Right? So I got you in 2 times and 2 additional for the ones that you chose, which is very generous of you. That's awesome, bro. Remember, a portion of this goes back to the Tuscaloosa Soup Kitchen. We made a trip back there a couple weeks ago, dropped off a check, and we'll do it again next quarter. But if you want to support the players, go to Athletes Thread, look up the gear. They got some pretty, like, camo is like the thing now, as you know. Remember, Ty Simpson just got a new vehicle, and he was completely entrenched in camo from top to bottom. The only thing that weren't camo were his Crocs. Chad, is this for 2 more random? Give me a thumbs up. Chad's generous, bro. Chad has been winning. So if Chad is going for 2 more randoms, you have a good shot because Chad has been cleaning up. And you don't want Alex in there because Alex is another guy who cleans up the pinwheel. Let me give some shout outs real quick to everybody up inside the comment box and we'll move forward. All right, Daniel Adams, I see you inside the comment box. Good morning to you. Max Tooney, always here. We got Alyssa. Thank you so much. Perfect attendance. Lucas, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. A lot of people checked in this morning. King Grizz, good to see you, bro. I saw you on the Facebook channel, man. Bama Boy, what's up, bro? Jay Boogie, Frankie White, Mary, I see you inside there. Good to see you. Anita Odom, what's up? Chris from New Jersey, my boy, good to see you, man. Sean Lilly, becoming a fan funner today. Alex Wilder, my boy. Army 3275, what's up? Patrick Spencer, Dwight. Man, what a crew. What a crew. Loso, what's up, man? Good to see you. First time. I like that avatar what you got in there. Chad Kennedy, Robert Bradley. All right. Loso loves the hat, man. If you want to get in the hat raffle, man, jump on in. We have raffles, we'll have a couple raffles throughout the week. So, but anyways, Corey Wilkes, man, I see you as well. Kimberly, good to see you. Thank you so much. Alex wants his hat, man. Alex is in here too. Chad, is that for 2 more random people? Give me a thumbs up if so. Before I begin, look, life is supposed to be fun, and I want to have fun here. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate you guys being here and rocking with me during the summertime. I get it. It's the summer. But let's have fun. Let's be good people. Take care of each other. If for those of you out there that might be going through a little bit of something, this will pass. So all good vibes your way on this Feel Good Thursday. I'm just feeling good. All right. All right. Chad is in with 2 more randoms. All right. I'll pick just random people. All right. The Christopher, I've never seen you before, so we'll put you inside the random. And we'll put Wade Burns. I never seen him. So the Christopher, Wade Burns, King Riz, Herman, you guys are covered by Chad, which is awesome. Hey, and Caleb, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. $1.99 from Michigan. All right. Yesterday, Coach Kalen DeBoer said this regarding the quarterbacks, and you guys saw the Regions Pro-Am. You know what? I think that Coach Kalen DeBoer has been working on his golf game. He's floating around like an 18 handicap. It's a lot better. His golf swing was a lot better yesterday than it was last year at this point in time. So he's working on it. Yo, if you live in the South and if you're in the SEC, you got to be able to swing the clubs, right? I mean, this is golf country down here. So I'm glad to see him progressing in his golf game. Regarding the quarterbacks, he said this on the Paul Finebaum show yesterday. He said if we had to play right now, we would go with Ty Simpson, who's the veteran, right? He said that yesterday on the Paul Finebaum show. This isn't like earth-shaking news. I know there was a million different articles about it. We're talking about it today. Look, I mean, this is the right thing to do based off the fact that he earned that spot for right now at this point in time. Now, can things change? Hell yeah, things can change in August. Someone gets red hot in August, something can change. But what I don't want to see from the fan base is everybody like pick sides and they kind of like separate to where they're like all Keelan Russell or Austin Mack and it's Ty Simpson and it means something if you like one or the other. It's like, no. So don't get in that space. Just support the guy that the coaches want there. And when we start playing games, that's when we can start, looking at what we got here. And if Ty isn't the guy, we'll say it. We'll be like, yo, he's not cutting it. He can't win the game. We don't know if he can or not, but when we start playing games, that's when we can start, critiquing the players. But right now, you're going off spring practice, and the coaches are seeing the guys, and they're putting the right guys at that point in time who should be the starter. But it's just amazing how much quarterback competition we're still talking about. Kimberly, what's up? Anita, good to see you. Witz is talking about Charles Barkley's golf swing. He has such an awkward golf swing, in my opinion. But, man, he's a big man, so he can get out there. I'm sure he's maybe a 300-yard driver. I don't know. Here's a quarterback room. Thumbs up if you like the fact that there's just 3 quarterbacks. You know what? The past couple of years, it seems, what have we had, like 5 quarterbacks on scholarship? Thumbs up if you like just 3 quarterbacks being here. I do. And I think if there's 5 quarterbacks, you're losing some to the transfer portal. When you have 3, maybe that played also a reason why these guys didn't bounce, because you have a better shot to get on the field. These guys are all going to play this year. There might be a couple other walk-on quarterbacks, that are out there to get reps and whatnot. But I don't know. I like the 3 quarterback system. Like in terms of just having 3 on the roster. Sometimes you're a little bit too heavy in that area, and other guys are going to dip out, bounce out, whatever. And you've seen, guys left. Eli Holsting, he left. Dylan Lonergan, he left. But I think that was another reason, another catalyst to why guys stayed. You got a shot to play. All these guys are going to play this year. It's a great room. Not a lot of experience. That's okay. That'll come. I mean, I think this guy, it was Keelan Russell's birthday a couple weeks ago. So now he's 18. I think he's 19 and he's 22. Daniel Adams calls into the Paul Farm. That's amazing, bro. That's cool. All right. One of the greats. Where would you rank A.J. McCarron up there with Alabama quarterback greats? Would you say that he's top 2? Invest B, what's up, man? I see you inside the comment box. Your Vikings are tough, man. Vikings are good. He said this regarding Ty Simpson. I think it's Ty's job to lose, said McCarron yesterday at the Pro-Am. It was a Regions golf tournament. You guys saw it. He's been there. He's put in the work. Players respect him, and he's talented. He's a great kid, and I wish him nothing but the best. Love that quote. Top 2. Yeah, I mean, the guy's rings, right? Chad says top 3. Herman says top 2. DRG Blitz. That's what's up, man. Says top 3. Del T became a fan funder. Thank you so much, Del T. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. This man is really well liked by thousands and thousands of people. All right? He has rings to prove it. Great quarterback. I didn't see him play. I'm sure he's a great golfer. I don't know. Great athletes are usually, that kind of translates. But I was glad to see him there posting this quote up. It's good. I think that he might keep your heads on the swivel, because I think he might be starting a podcast. I think I saw that yesterday. Kevin T. Cook, what's up, man? It'll be interesting to hear some of his perspectives, from, the years past and kind of his thoughts going forward. I haven't really listened to him as an analyst or just kind of give takes, but I'm here for it. But just think how much college football has changed since when he played, right? Man. Hey, William, good morning to you. I appreciate it. Todd's an Eagles fan? Man, Eagles are tough. Eagles are tough. In recruiting news, you see this? There were some really big, look, I think that high school recruiting, unfortunately, has completely, taken a backseat to the transfer portal. It's unfortunate because there was a point in my life where I was so consumed with high school football and high school football recruiting, right? And Jake, what's up, man? I see we're getting to that now. Yeah, crystal ball. I don't think it was put in by like a Steve Whitfong or anyone like that, but still, I mean, it is. But two pieces of huge news dropped yesterday. And so right now, if you kind of look to the national landscape of, college football recruiting, and this is from On3's interface. As of today, this was this morning, LSU, USC, even after losing a 5-star yesterday, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oregon, Georgia, Texas A&M are at the top, right? Right here, this was significant because you have a 5-star, and Xavier Griffin, right? Elite prospect from the state of Georgia, right? The number, 3 player overall in Georgia, a 5-star, decommitted from USC, and has scheduled a visit to Tuscaloosa for June 6th, right? There's been a couple crystal balls put in towards Xavier Griffin committing to Alabama. I think it's way too early probably to start making predictions. I don't make predictions, but when you start seeing like a Steve Whitfong or Andrew Bone, one of those, Tim Watts, Marcus brings up a great point. Maybe that's what that meant, gloves off, because look, if I'm talking high school football recruiting, or I'm talking about 5-star guys, because that carries so much weight. So Xavier Griffin, my goodness, you get him on board. These type of prospects, even Tank Jones, and we'll talk about him in a second, out of Mobile. These are the type of athletes that are on the same level of like a Dejon Lee. If that kind of gives you an idea of a reference point, the magnitude of even being in play for these guys. Now, I get it. Some of these schools, it's amazing to see, like USC still has 27 commitments, 13, 16, 8, 9. Alabama's going to get theirs. And sometimes it's about quality over quantity, right? Because you can also go into the transfer portal, and also Alabama's theoretically still a little bit young on, depending on which positions you look at. But damn, like if you were to get this type of duo this summer, maybe that's what Courtney Morgan meant. And I mean, you get Whitfong, you get like Pete Nakos. I mean, because now On3 and Rivals have collabed, so it's basically like one. You got some heavy hitters over there, people with amazing sources. And then you got Tank Jones on this other side. So, as you know, I mean, On3 has him as the number 2 player in the state of Alabama, right? Number 19 player overall, 6'3", 235, out of St. Paul's down in Mobile. I saw it, look. These are guys from the Southeast, right? Xavier Griffin out of Georgia, Anthony Jones out of the home state. You get guys like this, and everybody can look to last year's recruiting class. Maybe Coach Kalen DeBoer and Courtney Morgan and his staff, maybe they can recruit the Southeast. And there's still some work to be done, and we're way out. But to see that each of these two young men have scheduled visits for that month of June, I don't know. Have we heard what they're going to call it? Last year was Cold Summer. Do we have like a title for what it's going to be this year? Maybe Gloves Off. Maybe that's it. Maybe Gloves Off is it. TKO Summer. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. Courtney Morgan, did you hear that? TKO Summer? Gloves Off. Bama 205 inside the comment box is asking, how did Ryan Williams get hurt? Yeah, this was an interesting story. So he's okay. But he didn't participate in the spring final practice because he got a little ding. Nobody knows what a little ding is. I don't know. It could be anything. Could be like a sprained pinky. You got to keep Ryan Williams in bubble wrap. I don't know. He's fine. And I'm sure if he really had to play, he would play. But he's fine. I think, But I also heard, you could be moving to like OTAs, and some guys just don't practice because they're worth so much, right? We've seen this before. Anyways, Xavier Griffin, one to watch, and Tank Jones. June is going to be hot. TKO summer. I don't know. We'll wait for Courtney Morgan to dub the title, but those are my early suggestions. How are you guys feeling from the recruiting side to Reed, and how you feeling? You feel that Alabama lands either one of these guys, Xavier Griffin or Anthony Jones? I think that Anthony Jones will commit. So think about this, and even on the offensive side, you get Xavier Crowell, you get Anthony Jones, two in-state guys. I don't know where shoot. Could you throw on Sedarian Morgan? Man, could you imagine if you got Sedarian Morgan, Xavier Crowell, Anthony Jones, and Xavier Griffin? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, thanks, King, for the compliments on this hat. Yeah, this is my favorite hat. Period. This is my favorite hat. I love this hat. But getting two of those guys on, defense, offense, shoot, man. This is the raffle. We have a pretty good number. We'll be splitting the pinwheel today at the back end of the show. If you want to get in, Venmo, Bama_YouTube, Cash App, Bama, and YouTube. Todd is saying getting both Jones, Griffin, Crowell, and Morgan. That would be a hell of a signing class. He's saying getting all of them. Todd has some good scoop. Your shirt matches your tumbler. Yeah, I'm rocking the white polo today. And this is the hat that we're rocking with today for our raffle. I liked it. You know what? This hat's growing on me. I like the one that we raffled, I think, on Monday a little bit more, kind of the green one. But this one's growing on me 100%. I don't know why. It just yesterday I was feeling it. Today I'm really feeling it. I don't know. How about this? Can we please get a thumbs up for Derrick Henry? Thumbs up for Derrick Henry. I don't know why the Titans and him parted ways. I think the Titans felt like he was kind of maxed. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I think that the Titans felt that he was maxed, which was completely ridiculous. Like, Derrick Henry going to the Ravens, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, my God, the Ravens, like, if they don't make a run for the Super Bowl, like, who's going to stop him and Lamar? Oh, my goodness. So, look, I'm going to say something, okay? Look, I love the players getting paid and all that stuff, but this is grown man NIL, okay? How do you get paid this amount of money? Well, you deliver goods. He delivered goods. 1,900 yards and 16 touchdowns in year one with the Ravens. And guess what? You get grown man NIL from that. The King, 2 years, $30 million. Man, the King. The Titans, no, that was terrible. The Titans should have just figured out to get a quarterback over there. There was nothing's wrong with Derrick Henry at all. Period. And that's the thing, Chad. Like Chad is saying, Derrick Henry's like a different cat, though. I mean, the way that he treats his body, the way he works out. I mean, so just wanted to bring that because I love me some Derrick Henry. Look, I know the Ravens are going to be tough to deal with. I'm a 49ers fan. I hope, anytime those two teams play each other, it's incredible defense from the Ravens, and then you have to deal with Lamar, and now you have to deal with Derrick Henry. It's not fun. I feel bad for the AFC that has to deal with him on a weekly basis. Coach Saban yesterday was asked kind of about this, college football commission, and I was kind of surprised by his comments. He said that he doesn't think that college football really needs a college football commission, and he doesn't really even understand what it is. So, then I started thinking about it. I was like, maybe Coach Saban, well, of course he's right pretty much about everything. But I was like, we already know what's broken with college football. And he's not against players getting paid. It's just there's no guardrails, and college football playoffs are broken in the transfer portal. Really, there's three big things that are broken, right? Hey, looks like we got Caitlin back inside the undefeated. What's up, Ms. Bama KD? Appreciate you being here. I mean, what else? These are the big three that need to be fixed. Transfer portal timelines, NIL guardrails, and college football playoffs. And if those three things are addressed and taken care of, But I was kind of surprised at that comment overall. I would have thought, I don't know, I thought he might say, usually if he says nothing, that means kind of he's up to something. But saying that he doesn't even think that he needs to be kind of like a commission needs to even take place, I thought that was interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens going forward. I mean, that was one of the biggest stories in college football, that we all thought that Coach Saban was going to come and save college football, and he still probably will, or at least provide his insight. But those are some interesting comments yesterday from him. This is Coach Kalen DeBoer's golf swing. I'm telling you, he looked a lot better than he did last year playing golf. Plus, the outfit is much better. Go back and look what he was wearing last year. He had the cargo shorts. That means he's getting more comfortable. The tracks are laid. I mean, it's like this is pairing well with the entire season, which we're about to go to. Our beloved basketball coach right here, Nate Oates. Nate Oates has a hole-in-one. He had a hole-in-one at North River, like 2-3 years ago. And then the GOAT, of course. All right. Let's do this. Let's do some pinwheel. All right. Give me a second to get organized on this back end, and we'll spin the pinwheel. Appreciate you guys being here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So do we want the pinwheel music, or should I just roll with it? And we'll do as we do 3 spins, and that's the winner. Do we want the pinwheel music? Give me a thumbs up if you do. My college football commission would be Coach Saban. I guess, I mean, you're not doing anything without billions of dollars. So let's keep the Texas Tech guy. Add on Josh Pate. And I don't know. Who else could be in our college football save the world? All right. I don't know who else would be on our pinwheel. Ooh, Jimmy Stein. That's a great addition. Jimmy Stein's. He's so yeah. Jimmy Stein gets it. Plus, he was a lawyer. Ooh, I like that. You know who else could be on the college football commission? Grok. So you got Saban, Josh Pate, the billionaire, Jimmy Stein, and Grok. There you go. All right, 3 tries. No, we have to have music. We're having fun. Life should be celebrated. All right. All right, here we go. All right, welcome on into the Bama Pinwheel on Bama Football on YouTube, where we spin every single day raffles. All right, you want to get into the raffle, Bama _YouTube, Cash App Bama YouTube. Portion of this goes back to the Tuscaloosa Soup Kitchen. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Today is Thursday, May 15th. We'll spin it 3 times. Today is for the hat. It's for the camel hat. If you do win, email me nmpreps@gmail.com. I'll post it inside the comment box. Or in the community tab after. All right, so here we go. 3 times. So the third one will be the winner. All right, then we'll dip out. Today's show will be a little bit more condensed. All right, this is spin 1. All right, Jay would have won the first one. Okay, we're spinning it 3 times. This is the second time. Ooh, Ruben Poole. Ruben Poole's been he's been hungry for a hat. All right, this is the third time. Third time. You guys ready? All right. Third time. Is that Patriot Life? Patriot Life. Yes. Yes. Yo, Alex, I didn't get your contributions. Hit me up next time, man. We'll get you in. Patriot Life. Congratulations. We love you, Patriot Life. You've been a huge contributor of the show for a long time. So email me, Patriot Life. We'll get that hat out to you. And I appreciate you guys joining the show today. Look to Bama Football on YouTube as news happens every single day. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much for joining me as news happens. You can catch me Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Time, or as major news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Thank you so much for everybody inside the comment box coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama on this fine Thursday, May 15th. Kyle Anderson at Bama Football on YouTube. Check out my men's devotional as well. And go support all those great content creators that cover Alabama football or college football in general. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you soon right here on Bama Football on YouTube.